Hello my friends. Welcome to The Road Growing Up, a space for reflection, slow thoughts, and real-life stories. Here, we don't chase trends. We don't shout answers. We simply sit together and talk about the things we're all trying to figure out, like what it means to grow up in a world that moves too fast. So thank you for being here. Thank you for giving your time and attention. If anything in this video speaks to your heart, even a little, feel free to like or subscribe and keep walking this journey with me. Today's topic is one I believe many of us have silently wondered. Do I really need to succeed early in life? Or is going slow also a valid choice? Let's take our time with this one. Part 1. The pressure to succeed early. We live in a culture that praises early achievement. Startups by 22. Six figures by 25. Famous by 19. And if you haven't done any of those things yet, it can feel like the world is moving on without you. You open your phone and see classmates launching businesses, buying houses, living in foreign cities. You start comparing. You feel behind. Even if you're doing your best, it suddenly seems not enough. There's this quiet panic. A voice in your head that whispers, "What's wrong with me? Why am I not there yet?" And that voice, it pushes people to rush, to jump into jobs they don't love, to chase money before meaning, to wear masks just to look successful. But here's what no one tells you. That pressure to succeed early is often built on fear, not truth. Part 2. Going slow doesn't mean falling behind. Let's take a breath here. Because going slow doesn't mean you're falling behind, it might actually mean you're choosing with intention. Some people take longer because they're listening to themselves. They pause. They explore. They work, travel, fail, try again. And in that process, they build something real, not rushed. There's wisdom in slow growth. There's clarity in moving at your own pace. And while others may look ahead, on the outside, you might be going deeper inside, laying roots that last longer. Not all success is visible. Sometimes, the greatest progress is internal. Part 3. The beauty of moving at your own pace. When you give yourself permission to go slow, you start noticing things others miss. You learn more about yourself. What brings you peace? What doesn't? You stop copying what works for others and begin building a life that works for you. You also gain resilience. When success doesn't come fast, you learn how to be patient, how to handle setbacks, how to rebuild when things fall apart. And when your moment finally comes, whether at 30 or 45, it won't be a lucky break. It'll be something you truly earned, with soul and sweat. Because slow success, it stays longer, it feels deeper, and it usually means more. Part 4. Real people who made it late. Let's talk about some real stories, because they help remind us, you're not alone. J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, wrote her first book while broke, divorced, and raising a child alone. She was rejected 12 times before anyone believed in her. Colonel Sanders started KFC when he was 65. Morgan Freeman didn't become famous until his 50s. Vera Wang became a fashion designer at 40. Oprah was fired from her first job for being too emotional. They weren't early, but they were true, and that made all the difference. So if you feel like it's too late, it's not. You're simply on a different timeline. Part 5. Your life is not a race. We each have our own rhythm. Some people bloom early, and that's beautiful. Others bloom later, and that's just as beautiful. It's not about when you arrive. It's about how honest you are on the way there. You don't need to rush. You don't need to prove yourself in your 20s. You just need to be present with your own journey, and trust that every step you take matters, even the slow ones. Because success isn't a race, it's a relationship between who you are and who you're becoming. Part 6. A quiet reminder for days you feel behind. If today, you feel like the world is ahead of you, if your chest tightens every time someone asks, "So, what are you doing now?" let this be a soft place to land. You're not behind. You're becoming. Every pause, every wrong turn, every quiet season, it's shaping you. And one day, all of it will make sense. You don't need to win early. You just need to grow true. If this video reached you, even in a small way, feel free to leave a like, or subscribe to The Road Growing Up. This channel is for people who feel lost, people who go slow, and people who are still figuring it out. You're welcome here, always. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, go slow, go true, and go with heart.